All right, let's go out to the concrete jungles where dreams are made of, to New York and talk to Monica. What's up, Monica?
Hi, Dr. Delony. Thank you for speaking with me.
Of course. Thank you for calling. What's up?
Well, my question is, I'm like in my mid-50s, maybe late 50s, and
that was awesome. I'm 42, and by 42, I mean like 61. That was awesome.
And I just, my life is sort of pathetic, and I don't really know what to do next. Like, I don't know how to fix it or what to do.
Hold on. You can't just drop that challenge and leave, old man. That's from Karate Kid 1. All right, so define pathetic for me. Give me a couple of data points that suggest Monica, my new friend, is pathetic. I got a pen. I'm writing these down. Let's do it.
I'm 56 years old. I'm not married. I don't have kids.
Hold on. Neither of those things count. So continue. That doesn't make you pathetic. That makes you single. So go ahead.
I just sort of have I'm really nervous. I'm sorry.
No, don't be nervous. You're my friend. We're just having nachos.
I've made like a whole bunch of bad decisions.
Tell me.
Way back. I messed up my 20s by just getting high and drinking, and then got sober, and then sort of
Hold on. Can I just keep interrupting you? Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. I know it makes it hard for our audience to listen, but I just want to stop you as we're going. Okay. If we were in counseling, I'd let you spin all these out and we'd pull each one of these apart. But I just want to stop you here. What in your 20s? What in your 20s, doing drugs and drinking, was your body trying to protect you from that you grew up 0 through 19?
I had some, overall, I had a great childhood.
I call bull crap on that. On a stick.
I had a bunch of years where an older family member did some really messed up stuff with me sexually. So I think, there was that stuff that I was trying to deal with.
Monica. For 10 years, your body was trying to protect you in the only way it knew how.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't waste anything. You survived.
Yeah.
If there was a shipwreck in the middle of the ocean and you got hit on the head as the boat went down and you floated and treaded water and eventually somebody picked you up, or eventually the waves brought you to shore, would anybody say, wow, you sure wasted an opportunity to swim real hard? No, they would say, thank God you're alive.
Right.
Now, is there better ways to handle childhood sexual abuse? On paper, yes, there is. Did you survive?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I'm definitely one of those people who believe, getting high probably saved my life. I probably would have killed myself if I didn't.
That's only somebody who truly understands addiction can say that and hear it. And I'm with you. Okay, high five you.
Thank you. That was my 20s, and then I never left. I'm in AA. I never left, but I didn't stay sober that whole time. But it's just been a series of bad decisions.
Give me some more. Give me, what was the bad decision in your 30s?
Just relapsing, not staying sober and trying to deal with my past and not really trusting anyone to be able to tell anyone the truth. So it just sort of wasted a lot of years. And I don't know, going to dead end jobs when I could have done something else, but I was basically too afraid because I just sort of got stuck in these jobs that I thought there was a future and there wasn't a future.
Monica, somebody who was your family, the one tribe on planet Earth that's supposed to love you and keep you safe, hurt you in one of the most powerful and destructive ways a person can hurt somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And that never should have happened. I'm just sick and so sorry that happened. And I'm so sick and sad that you didn't have an environment in your home where it was okay to say something.
Yeah, it was not okay.
That's not, yeah. And so don't come here not telling the full truth. My childhood was great. It wasn't. It was hell. And what made it worse is that you were burning alive inside your own skin, and you had to keep a smile on that face and make sure the house was okay.
Yeah.
And so I want you to be real nice to 20 and 30-year-old Monica. Because this wasn't an intellectual exercise for you. Your body said no one can be trusted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You got to figure this out on your own. Right?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't until, I'm sober a long time now.
How long?
In January, it'll be 20 years. So, it's been a long time now.
Straight gangster, Monica.
Thank you.
All right, so you got sober at 36. Tell me about your 40s.
I just sort of, I went to therapy. I did EMDR, did all that stuff. But I got badly into debt, I just sort of, I gained a ton of weight, and I guess I kind of hid out in AA because I didn't know what else to do, and I just, I stayed at a job that I thought there was a future, and then that imploded a few years ago. And it's just been one bad decision, getting into debt, getting out of debt. And now I'm back in debt,
Okay.
I lost I finally lost the weight. I lost, over right after COVID, I lost 75 pounds, and now I've gained 10 pounds back. And it's I'm just I feel like I just can't I can't get it together. I can't date. I just,
here's the fundamental thing. You think Monica's broken.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like Monica.
Yeah.
Think about this. If you had a car that you were pretty sure wouldn't run right, and that was pretty sure was really ugly, you would never drive it unless you absolutely had to. You would take a taxi, you'd call an Uber, you take the bus, you take the train.
Yeah.
You'd avoid that car. How in the world can somebody love you, Monica, when you won't love you?
Right.
How in the world can somebody...
I don't know how to change that.
Do what?
I don't know how to change that.
You've got to let 20-year-old Monica go. She fought like hell for you. She had a really weird way of punching and kicking, but she kept fighting. And 30-year-old Monica, for about half that decade, fought and kicked and probably started crashing and burning. And 36-year-old Monica did the hardest thing Monica's ever had to do, which is get rid of that crutch. Because the thing that kept you alive in your 20s was going to kill you in your 30s.
Mm-hmm.
And then you eked out trust with an employer, and they burned you. And your body was like, told you, quit trusting. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And on the marathon of life, you walked your 40s. You just said, I'm going to quit sprinting and running and stopping and crashing. I'm going to walk. Cool. Here we are.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing you have told me is pathetic. Not one thing is pathetic. Do I wish it had played out differently for you, starting with child abuse, starting with a home where you were a window ornament and a air freshener for your family? Yes. I wish with all my guts it had been different. And it wasn't. And
yeah.
Do I wish that kind of trauma hadn't sent you on a 30-year journey of trying to figure out how to stay alive? I do, with all my guts. And here we are.
Mhm. Yeah, I just like I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. Like my mom is 85, and like in the last 6 months, it sort of hit me like, oh God, like I could easily have another 30 years of this.
Oh, you got 30 years easy. You're too strong. Right? You're too strong. And so the question before you is this. I mentioned this in a previous call, and I wrote a whole chapter on this in a book. The path before you has two paths. Both of them suck. They do. They're both going to be hard. You trying to white knuckle sobriety alone and work dead-end jobs in a really expensive place to live, it's going to be very hard. Very, very hard. You spending some time forgiving Monica and celebrating Monica for keeping you alive, learning to trust again when every single cell in your body is going to tell you not to, that's going to be hard. Not losing weight because you don't like Monica and you think Monica's gross, but losing weight and staying a good steward of your body because Monica's freaking awesome and she deserves to feel good when she wakes up. It's going to be hard. Getting out of debt, not because I'm such a freaking pathetic bum and I keep borrowing. No, not owing anybody any money because for the first time in my life, nobody's going to own Monica. I'm going to walk down the street with my head held high.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it seems, I don't know. It's, yeah.
Here's the truth, and here's how I know I'm not just spitting bullcrap at you. Have you heard the story of my mom?
No.
My mom wasn't allowed to go to college. She grew up in a religious group that wouldn't allow her to go to college. My dad always told her to go. The kid, my brother and sister and I, we always cheered her on. At the age of 42, she finally got a job. She finally went to her first community college class. 42. I was in high school. I think my sister was a freshman in college. And I had a little brother. She took one class. Next semester, she took one more class. Next semester, she took one more class. At 57, she graduated with her PhD.
Wow.
This year, I think she's 73 or 74. I'm not a great son. She spent her last summer at Oxford in London, or outside of London, teaching students. In her 70s. Wow. She would not get on a plane in her 40s. Wouldn't get on it. And so not only is this like, you're worth more. I'm not just throwing Instagram quotes at you. I've seen it in my house.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The question I have for you is, are you willing to not try to find love, not try to find a job? Are you willing to put the work in to love Monica?
Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know how people do that. Like,
right, I
don't get it.
I got you. Are you in?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to give you a bunch of stuff to get you started, and then you're going to owe me a couple of homework assignments. Is that a fair trade?
Yeah. Sure.
All right. So gift number one, I'm giving you Own Your Past, Change Your Future, my number one best-selling book. I'm going to give it to you for free. It's about trauma. I want you to read it. And it's more importantly than the descriptions of trauma is the back end, which is, what do I do now? What are the exercises? What are the things I need to do? Okay?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of therapy is a lot of talking. And talking is important, but also you have to go act. You have to go do something different. And it's time for you to do something different. Fair enough?
Yeah.
All right. You're going to read that book. And then I'm going to give you my most recent best-selling book, Building a Non-Anxious Life. And it's a roadmap to living a life where your body can finally go, So then when that guy offers you a job, you can go, dude, I'm not working for you. I can see this now. Or when that guy asks you for coffee, you can go, yeah, my body thinks he's safe. I'm in. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
The third thing,
Okay.
I'm going to send you all of Financial Peace University for free. All the videos, all everything. Okay?
Okay.
All 9
Thank you.
lessons. And I'm going to send you the best app on planet Earth for budgeting, EveryDollar app, for a year for free. And it automatically links to your bank. And when you spend something, it lets you know and it teaches you how to budget and walks it all the way through it. Okay?
Okay.
The next thing I'm going to send you for free is I'm going to send you 2 sessions with a financial coach here at Ramsey Solutions where I work. And they're going to talk through your actual numbers, okay?
Okay.
And help you get it.
Thank
They're
you.
going to walk alongside you and help you build a budget. And 56-year-old Monica is going to go, it's so stupid. I don't have to build a budget. Dude, everybody needs help. It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
The next thing I'm going to give you is my friend Ken Coleman's book for Paycheck to Purpose. We're going to help you get a job. I'm also going to send you his Get Clear assessment, which is an assessment, which is like, all right, I'm 56. What the heck do I want to do for the next 30 years?
Yeah.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
I got you all those tools. Here's what you owe me.
Thank you.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's probably $1,000 or more worth of stuff. Here's what
Wow.
here's
Thank
what
you.
you owe me. You owe me a promise that before the weekend is over, you're going to write a letter to 24-year-old Monica. And that letter's going to start with, Dear Monica, thank you so much for keeping me alive. And I want you to go down memory lane. Remember that one time? I cannot believe you did that. What were you thinking? I can't believe you got in that car and you went to that place and you made that deal and you ended up in that hospital. You ended up with those guys.
Yeah.
And you were doing whatever you had to do to keep me alive. Thank you.
Okay.
And then you're going to write a letter to 30-year-old Monica, the one that decided I'm going to go get sober. And you're going to tell her, thank you for entering into the pit of hell yet again, this time without a sword and without a shield. Because the sword and the shield for a long time was alcohol and drugs, and she went back in with nothing, just AA.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want you to write 56-year-old Monica a letter. And that letter is going to be you talking to yourself, and it's going to start, Dear Monica, I love you. So glad you're still here. Here's who we're going to become. Are you ever going to be a millionaire? Probably not. Are you ever going to own a 5,000 square foot house? Probably not. So let's don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's don't project this, like, I'm going to manifest what, no, let's don't do that. If you become a millionaire, I'll cheer you on, dude. I'll be so happy.
Right.
Here's what I want for you. I want you to look up and be 80 and have a small condo that you own, that's yours all by yourself. Nobody owns it. Or maybe even a small house. And I want you to have a little bit of retirement and Social Security. And I want you to have a car that is a good running car that you own completely. I want you to have a small retirement. You see what I'm saying? I want you to begin to paint that picture. Are you going to have a Rolls Royce out there? No. Are you going to have a paid for Camry or Corolla? Yes. And if you have a paid for Corolla at the age of 62, I promise that car's still going before long after you are, right? Because those cars never stop running.
Right.
But here's what we're grieving the picture. We're grieving I thought it was good. It's not. And here's what it is going to look like. And at 62, you might be a teacher. You might be a businesswoman. You might be a small business owner. I don't know what you're going to be. But you're going to have your head held high. You're going to be proud. You're going to be knocking these things out. You're going to have some friends that come over to your house. Some weird, wackadoodle-doo friends that come over to Monica's house and hang out. Because you love them. And because you love you. Proud of you, Monica. This is your Independence Day. Monica's free starting today. You've been sober for 20 years. Game on. I just put all the chips in, all of them. I call Monica. Your move.